I don't care if we on the run, baby, long as I'm next to you.
Shocking new footage of GloRilla and NBA star Brandon Ingram just surfaced online, and fans can't stop buzzing about her personal life. But while the internet is obsessing over her new connection, Glo is also facing a serious legal battle that could change everything for her career. Let's break it down. The Cabo connection. On July 27, 2025, GloRilla, born Gloria Hallelujah Woods, was in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, celebrating her 26th birthday in pure luxury. After grinding her way from fast food shifts to global stardom, with her breakout 2022 hit FNF Let's Go, a Grammy nomination, and over 25 million records sold, Glo had every reason to celebrate big. But the party quickly turned into a viral storm. Just a day later, TMZ dropped exclusive footage showing GloRilla getting cozy with NBA forward Brandon Ingram, fresh off his trade to the Toronto Raptors. The clip, filmed inside the neon-lit Ballum nightclub, shows Glo stunning in a strapless top, jewelry sparkling under purple lights, as she wraps her arms around Ingram's neck. Their chemistry is undeniable. No kiss, no explicit moves, but the body language said it all. Then came the moment that set social media on fire. Around 3 a.m., the two were spotted leaving hand in hand, sliding into a light-colored SUV. Glo, holding two phones, including her signature gold one, laughed and playfully gestured for the camera, while Ingram sat beside her, calm and smiling. Fans dissected every second of the 37-second clip like it was the Zapruder film, fueling endless speculation about the nature of their relationship.
Okay, well, I did want to, talk about GloRilla because she got her a boo now.
Okay.
Now, Charlamagne, you can be all up in her business because it's basically public at this point.
But this is where things get even more interesting. GloRilla, being the social media savvy star she is, didn't stay completely quiet about her Cabo getaway. She shared a few Instagram stories from her birthday trip, and one clip in particular has fans turning into full-blown detectives. The video only shows a man's arm, nothing else, yet sharp-eyed followers immediately pointed out that the tattoos and build looked a lot like Brandon Ingram's. She never tagged him or said his name, but sometimes silence speaks louder than words.
So her and Brandon Ingram were spotted first in a club in Cabo. She's been celebrating her birthday, and in the video she's like hugging him and they walk in together. And then additionally there's a video that now is being reported of them two in the car, and it's really cute. She has two phones, she has one for the light, she's holding up the other one, and they're like just making a video together. So
salute to them.
It looks like she might got her little boo thing.
But here's where things take a shocking turn. While the internet was buzzing over that Cabo footage, GloRilla was actually caught in the middle of a major legal storm that could complicate everything between her and Brandon Ingram. On July 20th, 2025, at about 1:30 a.m., 3 suspects reportedly broke into her home in Forsyth County, Georgia. The wild part: GloRilla wasn't even there. She was miles away in Indianapolis, performing at the WNBA All-Star Game, completely unaware of what was happening. Inside the house, an armed occupant exchanged fire with the intruders, forcing them to flee before anyone was hurt. Family members staying at the home quickly called police, shaken by what had to be a terrifying ordeal. You'd think law enforcement would zero in on tracking down the criminals who targeted her property, right? Instead, what happened next left fans stunned.
Well, it just depends. If what the victim has is open and notorious, if there was weed all over, if there were guns all over, then law enforcement goes, wait a minute, we'll still investigate this, but we're going to have to investigate the new one. If it's right in their face, they can't turn it down. They've got to do what they've got to do. And if you don't break the law, you don't have any problem, do you?
During the investigation, deputies claimed they smelled a strong odor of narcotics, which gave them grounds to obtain a search warrant. What they found turned the entire situation upside down. Over an ounce of marijuana in the master bedroom closet, along with a Schedule I controlled substance. In a matter of hours, GloRilla went from being the victim of a violent home invasion to facing 2 felony charges that each carry up to 10 years in prison and $10,000 in fines. The irony is staggering. On July 22, 2025, GloRilla voluntarily surrendered to authorities and was released the same day on a $22,260 bond. Meanwhile, the 3 suspects who actually broke into her home remain free, unpunished, and still at large. Outraged, GloRilla took to social media to call out the injustice, writing, "My house got home invaded Saturday, and instead of focusing on finding the suspects, they focus on some cannabis. Long story short, my house gets home invaded, and I'm the only one that gets arrested." Her legal team echoed her frustration. Attorneys Marissa Goldberg and Drew Finling blasted the arrest as a disturbing example of misplaced law enforcement priorities. Miss Woods is a victim, not a suspect, they argued, pointing out the waste of taxpayer dollars spent prosecuting a crime victim while the actual perpetrators walk free. The case even caught the attention of Georgia State reporter Eric Bell, who called for the charges to be dropped, tying GloRilla's arrest to his proposed House Bill 464A, measure designed to prevent victims from being charged with unrelated minor offenses when they seek help from police. Bell's words cut deep. No one, regardless of fame, background, or zip code, should fear being criminalized for doing the right thing. Sadly, GloRilla's situation is not unique. Too often, victims, especially black victims, find themselves treated as suspects instead of being protected, and this latest arrest only adds to the mounting legal cloud over her head. It's worth remembering this isn't her first clash with Georgia law enforcement. Back in April 2024, she was arrested for DUI, open container possession, and failure to obey a traffic signal, a case still pending now. Fast forward to July 28, 2025, when TMZ Scabo footage of GloRilla and Brandon Ingram broke the internet. Since then, the silence has been deafening. Neither of them has addressed the rumors, not on social media, not through publicists' nothing. In an era where celebrity romances are usually confirmed or denied instantly, that silence speaks volumes. For Ingram, the discretion isn't surprising. He's known for keeping his private life airtight while focusing on basketball, especially now as he adjusts to his trade to the Toronto Raptors. For GloRilla, the silence makes sense too. She's balancing album promotion, her Billboard Women in Music powerhouse honor, and now these felony charges. The question is, what does the future hold? Realistically, this relationship faces some serious landmines. The NBA season demands grueling travel and focus, while GloRilla's career is at its peak but threatened by legal battles that could carry life-changing consequences. Still, there are reasons for optimism. GloRilla's past vow of celibacy until God sends her husband, combined with Ingram's willingness to step out of his usually private bubble, suggests something more than casual could be brewing. And the overwhelmingly positive fan reaction, rare in today's climate, works in their favor. But history isn't on their side. NBA musician relationships are notoriously fragile, often collapsing under the weight of distance, careers, and constant public scrutiny. Add in felony charges, court dates, and the looming possibility of prison, and the odds are stacked even higher, based on the evidence. 3 scenarios stand out: most likely 50%. The legal chaos proves too much, and whatever spark existed fizzles quietly by fall 2025. Moderately likely 30%. If charges are dropped, they could build a serious relationship by early 2026, with Ingram providing stability while she rebuilds. Least likely 20%. They keep things casual, letting it grow later. Once her legal situation is behind her, maybe 2026 or 2027. For now, romance takes a back seat. GloRilla is in the fight of her life for her freedom, her reputation, and her career. Love might be on the horizon, but clearing her name comes first.